Good evening or good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? I'm about 20 odd minutes late. I know I said 6 o'clock would be the time I'll do it, so it's in between different games. I just had some stuff to take care of today. But you now, plenty of county stuff potentially to talk about. Want to get plenty of questions from you. Also, I want to talk about the World Cup and anything else that you guys want to talk about, football related, even if it's not. Let's change it up a little bit. Adios, Spain. I know that's three big players out now: Germany, Argentina, and Spain. There's going to be plenty of people who will expect England now, really, to get to the final. I mean, if you look at England and well, it's Joel is in. Don't worry, mate. There's times I don't even make it myself, so don't worry about it. Yeah. So England will be fully expected. Good afternoon, Ryan. England are going to be fully expected to make it to that World Cup final now. And to be honest with you, if they don't, they'll be kicking themselves for years afterwards because they'll never have a better chance of making a World Cup final. Don't think they'll ever have a better chance because the Germans are not going to be as bad next time. The Argentinians ain't going to be as bad next time, and the Spanish are not going to be as bad. So them three are going to come back, and they're going to come back strong for the next World Cup. Brazil France semi. No, it's going to be a Belgium France semi. My money's on Belgium for the World Cup itself. Exiles want the winners in. How's it going, mate? You all right? Yeah. Like I said, plenty of stuff county to talk about. Premier League transfers, if you want to talk about. Manager changes, anything. I'm down for anything today. We're going to allow this to run up until kick-off in the Croatia and Denmark game. So, yeah, well, I didn't type that in, by the way, guys. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Enjoy your stay. I didn't type that in. I don't know whether that's an automatic thing. That's something new. But here we go. Was Akinfeev off his line? Arguably, you could say yes, but the penalty was crap. The two penalties that Spain scored, missed, I mean, were crap penalties. And Spain should have won that in 90 minutes. I had a bloody bet on them. I'm glad they went out. Assholes. I think Labadi, is he going to go? I think it looks very likely that he is because we said by this week it was going to be sorted. It's not sorted. If he was going to stay, it would have got sorted. Right then. So XR's 1 to 11. You're booking your holiday for next year. Where you going, mate? Ryan, honestly, being English, I want to do well, but I don't see it happening. Yeah, I mean, a lot of skeptical people, as far as England's chances in a World Cup are concerned. I mean, no one's really given England a chance in this World Cup. It's been a very strange one, hasn't it? Oh, it's going to mine head, good man. It is nice down there, but yeah, World Cup's been a bloody strange one so far. A lot of teams are managing to get results that no one even dreamed they would. I mean, Russia, I didn't even expect them to finish third in their group, let alone be in a bloody quarter final now. So, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? Um, Bluebirds. I got the new Cardiff top yesterday with Bluebirds 26 on the back. Very smart. Promote your channel that way. You go to the games. Oh, what's that? What's all that all about? Google it. Bang. Got your channel. There we go. Um, right then, David Brooks for 10 million is a steal. What do you think? David Brooks. He's the Welsh winger that plays for, or attacking midfielder, should we say, that plays for Sheffield United. If I'm not mistaken. 10 million. I think he's got a good future in the game. So 10 million is a good fee for him. We've got a couple of new players in which look good. So are we talking about County there? Because if so, yes, we've got some good players. We're bringing in some good players. 2010 World Cup better than 2018. Wow, that's a statement and a half. That is in Golo football. That's a real statement, mate. 2010 World Cup was guff, in my opinion. This World Cup has been really intriguing, really exciting. I've enjoyed this World Cup, although there's been a lot of defensive play. It's been good to see smaller teams get results against the bigger teams. So, I've quite liked it. The only thing good about the only real good thing about the 2010 World Cup was the Ghana journey. I think. Do you think Reece will join? It would be a good fit for both clubs. Well, not just both clubs and Reece. Cardiff aren't going to utilise him in the Premier League. They'll need him to get some good football to get himself back to what he was when he scored that winning goal against Burton 2 years ago. Before, unfortunately, break it was a broken leg, wasn't it, for Reece Healy? Yeah, because both of our Lone Stars from that season and again really serious injuries and felt really bad for them both. Thankfully, Reece Healy didn't get his body was with us, unlike Josh Sheehan, of course. But Reece Healy, if he joins us, he's good. He'll be a good player for us. It'll be a good move for him, and it'll be good for Cardiff. So I can't see any reason why not. So Joel, yeah, Katie. So who's your favourite? Who is your favourite? What's the word? Signing so far. Who do you think is going to make the biggest impact for Katie? For those of you who are Katie fans, West Ham have Wickham next week in a friendly. You're going. Yeah, you got to go, mate. You got to go. So here we go. I've just been shown by my better half transfer rumour being shared around about Reece Healy signing a loan deal. So yeah, it's there and it's out there. Um, right then. So who moved to Bournemouth today? Yeah, West Ham versus Wickham. You're a West Ham fan. You live near Wickham. Go to the friendly, mate, and enjoy it. Who moved to Bournemouth today? Carefree on tour. I believe you're something to do with Chelsea, aren't you? Who moved to Bournemouth? I'm just going back to see. David Brooks. Is that David Brooks who went to Bournemouth? Well, I think 10 million is a good price for him. Yeah, he's a young player, a young budding player. Going to be a real hit for Wales one day as well. 10 million these days for a young budding player is an absolute bargain because you can guarantee they'll make three times as much as that on him one day. There we go. It looks as though we've got somebody in the chat at the moment, a fellow administrator, popping some things out. So Amber Army merchandise, check out our store. Yeah, our store, our online store. We got some good stuff on there, guys. Trust me, good quality too. Joel, I love watching these videos. Oh, thank you, mate. You know that makes it all worthwhile. Thoughts on Rui Patricio going to Wolves? Well, he's a good goalkeeper, Premier League quality. Wolves have got a Portuguese element about them, so yeah, a good move I think for him and for Wolves. Ghana journey with the Asamoah Gyan penalty miss 2010. Yeah, it was one of those things when it was never going to be. But you honestly thought an African nation was going to get to the final the way Ghana were playing. But these things happen. Ryan, according to Gloucestershire Live, Matt Lydiard will join us on trial next week, but don't know much about him. He used to play for Evesham, but thoughts on it? Well, Lydiard isn't he the ex Leeds midfielder, I believe. Never know. Bring him in. We'll obviously see him when we go down to Wendy. We'll see what he's got. So Carefree on tour, yeah, Brooks, yeah, that was one about Adrian, Three Lions. I think I think it's going to be the semi-finals again. The semi-finals have got to be Croatia and England. It's going to be Croatia and England. I think England have got the greatest chance ever, the greatest chance ever of getting to the World Cup final. They're never ever going to get a better chance than this, honestly. So right, so Bluebirds TV. So good player in throw the door. I don't know what you mean by that, mate. Sorry. Croatia versus France final. Oh, that's doable, Eden. That is doable. But have some faith in your English players because you've got some bloody good players there, mind. I mean, you've got some really really good players. You've got a really really good team. I mean, people are underestimating England. I think there's some real stars in that team. There's players that are going to become world beaters in that team. Some of them already are. Harry Kane, for example. With a player like Harry Kane playing for you, you got a real chance of getting goals, and he has got quality players around to give him the service. I understand when it's a lower nation with like one really good player playing for them with a lot of guff around them, like Messi at Argentina, for example. And I know Argentina got some good players, but they were guff, and Messi was lost because he had no service, he had no team around him. So yeah, we have got somebody in. I got a feeling it's Mr. Chris Ball who's doing this for us. Thank you very much, Mr. Ball. We're looking for new creators, which is exactly true. We want to put more content out. We want to put quality content out. We're looking for more people to get on board with us. I mean, it's not something we're going to be able to pay anybody, unfortunately, though, guys. We don't earn a lot of money from this. Obviously, the whole point of getting more creators and getting more videos out there is to increase that. But because we're a non-profit group, no individual person gets money for the work that we do, except when it's a professional service that we ask for, like graphics, for example. When it's a professional service that we need, that's when the money goes out. But then our money goes to the club on sponsorship and things like that. We buy flags and new merchandise, and obviously we sell that merchandise to get more money in. So we got more money for flags next season. We always sponsor the county in some way, shape, or form, and we always we always try and support the club as much as we can financially. So there we go. Labardi news. There is none, unfortunately, and it's doing my nutting because Labardi is my favourite ever county player, and I want him to stay. I'll be gutted if he leaves. I'll be absolutely devastated and pissed right off if he goes to Forest Green, like a lot of people are saying he's going to. That'll be all respect for him gone if he goes to that shambolic club. Bluebirds TV, some. All right, let's go back to your some good player in through the door. That's what you're saying, yeah. So Kane, you got some good players in through the door. Definitely have. Definitely have. It's looking good. Do the fans have a share in Newport County? Yes, mate. We are the owners of Newport County. The fans, the supporters trust own the club, and it's run. All the directors and chairman are all supporters trust board members as well. We do own the club. Trippier has been classed as a West Ham fan. Well, that's really refreshing to hear you say because England have never ever got a chance as long as the fans can't unite. Now, I remember Adrian Durham talking on Talksport, and you had these Chelsea and West Ham and Arsenal fans phoning in saying, why should we support players like Dele Alli when they dive against us, against our club teams? I'm thinking, well, give your head a wobble, mate. He's playing for England now. You support England. He's playing for England. Support him while he plays for England. Go back to hating him when he goes back to Spurs. Bluebirds TV. I went to Wales versus Russia in Newport. The women. I mean, some good players in for you. Yeah, good, good. Wales women are doing really good, aren't they? I think they're yet to concede a goal in their qualifying campaign, and it's a matter of if they could beat England, they'll qualify for their first ever World Cup, I believe it is. Wales women, unbelievable. I hope they go. I hope they see it through. Magic, Mr. Ball, you are magic. Some good players. We need a few more, like a keeper. Definitely a keeper to push Joe Day for his starting spot. He's too comfortable in that starting spot, I believe. What creators are you looking for? Right, okay. Thanks for bringing that up in Golo Football. We are looking for. There are three key areas that we're looking to cover at the moment. First area is football gaming, so Football Manager series, whether it be a FIFA series or something else, a Pro Evo even, vintage Championship Manager like I was doing. I haven't got the time to do the gaming anymore. So what we're looking for is somebody to come in and do the gaming for us, so we can reignite that. And a fresh face for the channel would be great. We're looking for an Arsenal TV style series to be kicked off. Somebody who's going to be pretty much every game with a camera and a buddy if you want to be in front of the camera yourself, or if you just want to record people yourself behind the camera and ask them the questions, whatever. We're just looking for something like a series like that where we interview 4 to 5 fans after a game to get their thoughts on it, and then we put that out. We're looking at calling it Amber TV, for example. So that would be great if somebody could come in and do something like that. Plus, for those of you who've noticed, I do put out quite a lot of neutral compilations. I just haven't got the time to do it all the time. What we're looking for is somebody who can come in and do that sort of thing, put a good compilation together that'll catch the eye. So if anybody out there is capable of doing any of that, then take a note of our email address. It's countychoir1912 at gmail.com. I'll say it again, countychoir1912 at gmail.com. There are links to everything you need to get hold of us on our main dashboard on here. So if you're interested in becoming an Amber Army creator like myself, like Chris Ball and his girlfriend Jennifer, then get in touch with us and you can be doing the same thing as us. At the end of the day, we're doing it because we love the club. We absolutely love the club. We don't make any money ourselves off it. We make money for I think we make at the moment about £120 a year on AdSense. So we want to boost that up to about 240. Want to double it up, and we just need someone coming in and doing a little bit more for us. So and go to football. Thanks for asking the question. Nearing an FGR rant there. Steady up, Taff. Yeah. I don't like Forest Green Rovers, and I'll leave that one there for now. But if it comes up again, I think we will. I think we will see an FGR rant. Well, pass, come on, Columbia. Here we go. This is going to start things off now, isn't it? We all hate Spurs. We all love Kane. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Hate Spurs, love Kane because he's going to fire you to a World Cup final if things go the way they should go. I think England on that side are the strongest team left. Spain were the only other big team there, and I think England have got a run to the final now. If they take it seriously and play at their best every game, they will make it. It's Joel. Erin, what's Erin? Oh, you put a few things in there. Don't worry, we'll let you sort that out. Rob Parsons might be able to do something on away games. There we go. See, we're getting somewhere on the old creator thing. Mr. Parsons, mate, you do loads for us as it is already. But if you could do that a little bit more, and you could run the Amber TV for us on away games, very much appreciated, mate. But we'll have a chat about that. It's all wrong words. Yeah, no worries. Right, in Forest Greens, this is Carefree on tour now, guys. In Forest Green, they have a pie called the Q pie, which is corn and vegetable. FGR are ruining football with an owner who knows nothing about football. The only thing he knows and cares about is veganism. Veganism and tree hugging and all the other hippie crap that he supports. All this organic, they play on shit. It smells of shit up there. And he's like sea shepherd type people who love the earth. I love the earth. I live there, but at the end of the day, there's no need to be such an extreme hippie. FGR did get a decent midfielder. The Welsh one should have went for him. Is he the Williams? Is it? It's Joel. We need a second keeper because Joe Day, if he gets injured, we're gonna have to put a player in. Yeah. Well, I suppose. Well, with Joe Day, yeah, you make a good point. We've had James Bittner, but for me, he's not been a quality enough backup. So we got off lightly the last two seasons with that. I definitely think that if Joe Day ended up doing something like giving away a penalty and getting sent off like he did against Plymouth the other season, we'd be fucked. So we got to sort that situation out. We've got to have someone ready to step in and push him for that first team place because if he makes a couple of mistakes, he's dropping as well. Keep the pressure on him. Up to Colombia, here we go. The anti-English band is coming in. Angola football. I can edit football videos well, but I don't know if that would help. Mate, if you can put a video together, if you pick a popular viewpoint or topic, to put a compilation together, or just put a cluster of clips or pictures or a mixture of both, and you can put a decent standard of video together that people on this channel will want to watch. We're happy with that. Absolutely happy with that. Here we go. The Amber Army coming in. Don't forget to check out our different playlists for more Amber Army content. Yeah, we got so much on you guys. I don't think you realise we got about 1,500 videos or more. It's mental. We got well over 1,000 videos at least anyway, and a lot of them are neutral. Most of them are county based. There's gaming stuff as well. There's the old FIFA goals that we stopped doing that because it was a bit too tedious to do it and all that, and the the software on the PlayStation was getting too complicated to use in the end. So I was just like, no. I mean, we weren't getting many views on it, but it's decent enough. The gaming series that we've done are really good on here as well. It's definitely worth giving it a go. Updates on them stickers I bought. Some have ended up on trains, some in Newport and Cardiff. County will end up everywhere. Good, good. That's what we want to see. Like the county stickers flying out, and we may be getting some more soon as well. So I don't think we're going to change any designs as of yet because I think the last ones were pretty popular. So I think we're going to look at getting some more of them because they've flown out basically. But we have still got loads of packs of them ready to go, and they're only £3, £3, and that's 75 stickers there, guys. The link. Scroll through the chat. I think our man Mr. Ball there, as the Amber Army administrator, shared the link to our eBay page. Only £3. You pay £1 for the post and packaging then. So it's £4. Have a pack of stickers, 75 stickers, plaster them, you know. And then we can even do deals and stuff like that on them as well offline if you want to contact us by email. Email address again if you need it, countychoir1912@gmail.com. Bluebird CV, you getting FIFA 19? Absolutely, yes. I get FIFA every year. Dean Flynn, hi. Hi to you too, mate. Everyone plays Fortnite mainly now. So, Fortnite now. What is Fortnite? I keep hearing this game banded about. I mean, I only really know the football ones, Football Manager and FIFA. But I play the old Champs Manager games as well still. So Fortnite. Someone tell me what this game is all about. Angola football. Right, so Chris Ball replying to Angola football. You can use your audience to help promote your own work. You'll be given credit for your work and make whatever you feel is best. So basically, yeah, we're we're basically looking at someone who can just come in and just run with it, basically create their own series. You would have freedom to do your own thing completely. I mean, run a few things by us first, of course, but freedom to go off and do your own thing, guys. Honestly, definitely worth jumping on board with us right now. What kind of graphic design jobs? So, Aiden, are you looking at doing some graphic work? We have got Jay Northall who does graphics for us. Fair play, he does a really, really good job. But I'm sure if you know Jay, He'd be happy to share the workload with you, of course. Here we go, and the link for the merchandise is here again, guys. There we go. Right then, that gets views, but not the sort really. Fortnite, you're on about now, then you. Right, and Carefree on tour. What club do you Taff dislike the most? Man United, I dislike the most because I grew up with Liverpool, and Man United were very smug and very arrogant about themselves, and they'd done my head in growing up. I believe Ferguson's way was everything that was wrong with football at the time, but you know, that was a long time ago now. Obviously, Man United are not as good anymore, so I don't dislike them quite as much. But if you're asking me for now, since I've been a county fan, Forest Green, absolutely, 100%. It's a crap game for 6-year-olds. That's that fortnight that you're on about, is it, Aid? Rob Priest, free the Yaks, March, Whitehall, July 14th, Hereford, following week, happy days, county till we die. Good man, good man. Luke Wilkins, hey Taff. Hey Luke, buddy, how's it going? Long time no speak. Dean Flynn, who are you going for in the World Cup? I'm going for Uruguay. I'm going for Belgium, even though Uruguay and Belgium and all that are all on the tough side of the draw. I think I'm thinking now a Belgium and England final. Ryan, as a new series, you should do some pro clubs on FIFA. It's quite entertaining to watch. I'd imagine that is actually, yeah. So I suppose if we do get a new creator, that's something that they could run with is creating a pro club and record the games and put it out for everyone to watch. The Amber Army Pro Club team as well. You know, that's a way to put in the name out there, isn't it? Absolutely. Right, and then go to for. I'll make a video later, an email to you to see whether you think it'll be worthwhile. Brilliant, mate. Yeah, that's all we can ask for, mate. If you send an email, just send all your details. Just send, you know, obviously, we'll need your email. If you've got our email, if you need it again, it's countychoir1912 at gmail.com. So get something over to us later, mate. Absolutely. I'll be looking forward to seeing that. Carefree on tour, I can tell. Obviously about Forest Green and the dislike for them. Bloopers TV, we were going to Pennybont away. I'm not sure about that one actually. I can't think right now why, but there's something there's something that I've got going on that I can't go to that game. I don't know why, but I don't think I can. Trust me, Fortnite is an awful cartoon shooter game. Don't think it's your cup of tea. No, well, shooter games ain't my cup of tea because I remember years and years ago, back in the PS3 days when online gaming really took off, I had Call of Duty and I was absolute garbage at it. I was shit, absolute shit at it. I used to go on there and have people take the piss out of me all the time and I used to just shout at them with all these American kids screaming at you and stuff like that. The Scouse kids, there was always really young Scousers shouting at you, "Oh, why are you so crap at the game?" And like, well, I'm sorry, but I'm no good at this sort of games to piss off. I'm trying at least. No, I'm here, you know. But I only played it because all my mates were playing it basically. Um, Angola football. Who'll win League Two and Prem next year? League Two. I got a funny feeling about Lincoln. I don't like them. I hope they don't. I hope they do shit. But I've got a funny feeling about Lincoln because of the players that they're signing. And Premier League, I can't look past anyone other than either Man City or Liverpool. There's that. Who do you think will win the match tonight between Denmark and Croatia? I'm heavily backing Croatia to win. I think Croatia will storm it tonight. Absolutely. Americans in EU servers. Oh, back then, mate, it wasn't EU servers. It was all for all. I had Americans, Canadians. I had friggin' Australians in the same games as me. I had all sorts, Mexicans even. Back Call of Duty 4 on the first Modern Warfare. The first Modern Warfare it was pretty brutal. It was, to be honest with you. I did get quite good, for a little bit, but no. Once the new game came out, I think it was the first World at War game. I was absolute guff at it. So no, Luke Wilkins, Milong. That takes me back. That does. That was my brother's nickname in school that everyone had for him, Milong. Don't know why, but it worked and it was funny. Thoughts on Reece Healy rumours? Yeah, we've been through this already, actually. Reece Healy, it would be the right move for him, it would be the right move for us, and it would be the right move for Cardiff. So if he comes here, it would be a good move. It would make sense for everyone. Someone told me to get cancer because I was shy at Call of Duty. See what I mean? Absolute awful it was. It was brutal. It was back then. The stuff people would say to you, and they'd wish it on all your family. They said, "I hope your sister gets raped and stuff like that." It was absolute. name and a TV screen, and they can say it and get away with it because there's no way of tracking the fuckers down, you know? Right, Aidan, I fell into a proper passionate Welshman, found out he was a County fan. He'd seen me commenting on Newport videos, slightly awkward. So it was obviously someone who seen you commenting on our videos, maybe. Could well be. Dean Flynn, I think Croatia win 3-1. Yeah, yeah. I think Croatia will win. 3-1 would be a scoreline I'd expect to see him win by. At the end of the day, Croatia beat Argentina 3-0 and then beat Iceland with a second string team. Their first string team will beat Denmark. They'd have to beat Denmark. um, right, so argument. So Aidan, you said argument. Is that you had an argument with a County fan, did you? Carefree on tour, disgusting. What's disgusting, mate? Are we talking about the sort of oh yeah, obviously the sort of stuff that people said on online to you? Yeah, it was naughty. Like if Denmark wins coming home, mate, England should win anyway. I think Croatia are great, but England have got better players, and they look like they're actually playing as a team for once. So I think even if Croatia go through, England should still get through to that final. Carefree on tour. Call of Duty is a pretty nasty place to go and play online gaming. To be honest, I prefer FIFA. To be honest, I prefer FIFA, even though you got said some nasty things. Um, do I think that Man United will win the league next season? No. Mourinho's tactics aren't positive enough. Positive football wins football matches these days. Back in Mourinho's heyday, Man United would have won the league, yes. But I think Mourinho's football is dated now. Um, do you think Putin threatened to bomb Spain? May have. Well, the way Spain played, it looked like there was something wrong, but suppose their players were that upset afterwards, you know. But there we go. Um, Aiden, have you seen that Batshuayi thing at the belt? Is that where he kicked the ball after they scored and it banged back up and smacked him in the face? I thought that was one of the most hilarious things I've seen so far in this whole World Cup, other than the Germans going out and tonight with Spain. Well, Andrew Humphreys is in. Hello. Hello to you too, mate. There we go, Lamborghini merchandise. Merchandise is right there. We got really good scarves in. We got sticker packs. We got posters. I mean, top quality, top of the line posters, the top quality posters on photo quality paper. And so we've got some Lamborghini t-shirts left, guys. We have run out of the size S, so I think we might have one left, but we still got plenty of other sizes in. Thoughts on Pellegrini at West Ham? He's a Premier League winner, a quite recent Premier League winner. I don't know why people would think that he's a bad move for West Ham. Honestly, I mean, he won the league with Man City in a season where Liverpool completely blew everyone away. You know, at the end of the day, Pellegrini at West Ham, he could be a really good fit for them. I could see if West Ham were ever going to break into that top six, it would be under a manager like Pellegrini. Ingolo football thoughts on Marsh Brain. Looks as though he is going to be a good winger for us, and that's one thing we needed really was somebody on the wing, somebody to run at players, and he's got that. He's got that about him. Um, so that VAR decision, which VAR decision are we on about? Carefree on tour. Calzo Wits, apparently Katie could re-sign Alex Samuel. What's my opinion? I'd have him back, absolutely. 100% I'd have Alex Samuel back. Well, but I'd take him in a heartbeat, Alex Samuel. He did well for us. He did well under Flynn. He did crap at Stevenage, but all players have a bad season. A lot of players have bad moves. They'll move to a club and it doesn't fit for them. And then all of a sudden, bang, there you go. You know, they've just found that sweet spot where they can play great football. Alex Samuel had that with us. He can have it again if he re-signs for us. If Flynn wants him, of course. How many years is Akinfenwa having him? Well, I think that's down to him really. He's built himself up, but then with that kind of weight on him, how long's his legs gonna last? I mean, he's what is he now, 36 or something, 35, 36. I mean, he's still a great player, mind you. I'd have him for a season this season if he was available to us, but we'd have to wait and see with Akinfenwa. But he's certainly doing the right things with his fitness. The VAR decision on the Spain penalty. Yeah, Spain should have had a penalty. Right, but right towards the end of that second half of extra time, Spain should have had a penalty. I agree with that 100%. So, guys, we're coming up there with our half-hour mark. This is usually where I tell everybody to fire your last questions in before we look at cutting the stream down. I mean, it's been a good one. I mean, we've managed to potentially get a new creator. Happy days. Carefree on tour thinks Akinfenwa's got another 2 years in him. Yeah, I agree. He could well have another 2 years in him. Why not? Why not? If he does the right things with his body, then he could definitely have another 2 years in him. Don't forget to check out our playlists, guys. Yeah. Later on after the game, after this Croatia and Denmark game, come and have a look at some of our stuff. Honestly, we've got some good stuff going on at the moment. We have got some good stuff going on this channel. Playlists are ram-packed with some good videos. It's definitely worth checking them out. I mean, there's some of the compilations I've made ages ago that haven't really been touched. You know, stuff like the 15 worst kits and worst haircuts and things like that for a good laugh. The American cringe compilations, you know, are getting a lot of attention, of course. But there's even a praise one. You know, there's one of them where they're doing stuff well. Would you want an FA Cup run like Spurs to go to play a final with a 50-50 chance of winning? What do you think would pull the most fans in through the gate and keep people coming the following season? I think the cup run would do that. Playoff final with a 50-50 chance of winning. Are we in the position financially to go up into League One? Would we hack it up there in our current financial climate? I don't know. That's the thing. But would an FA Cup run help us in the long run? Yes. So cup run would have to be a cup run. Will you interview opposition fans as well as County? That's an interesting one, actually. Fuck off, Luke. um, will you interview opposition fans as well as County? I don't see why not, actually. It's worth putting them in and seeing what they thought of our team, to be honest. But then they'll want to talk about their own as well, you know. So here we go. All right, Luke, piss off, mate. Oh yeah, Fortnite has Mike munching and screaming kids. Yeah, I can't stick there. I can't stick that sort of thing. So no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be interested in that sort of game. Calzo Wits. What sort of team do you think will play against Bristol, and will it be played at Rodney or Spitty? Looking very much like it's going to be Spitty, unfortunately. I'd love to have had that at Rodney Parade. I hope it's going to be at Rodney Parade, but if it is at Spitty, great. No, that's fine. But you know, that's fine. Good memories at Spitty, but Rodney Parade is the one that's going to make it. So the game will be better. More people will come to it as well. So hopefully, yeah, it'll be at Rodney Parade. But no drama if it is at Spitty. Yeah, Luke, laugh away if you want, mate. You're not going to put me off. You're not going to put me off. Um, you should rate players out of 10 after every game next year and say how each player played briefly. That's a good point. That is a player ratings video where someone actually put a player up, put the text out of the rating they think they should get, and then have a little sort of talk about the game they played. I've actually got someone in mind who could do that, to be honest with you. Who knows Ellis Chapman? Ellis Chapman has done some journalistic work, and he did play ratings before. I think that could be a really good addition to the channel if he did that. Happy days. Just joined any news on Labadi? Unfortunately, no. It was meant to be this week that we heard about it, but unfortunately, there's nothing. Was Danny Holmes a rough player? I remember him. He was tough. I don't know if he was rough, but he was tough. But he was good. He was still a good player. What's my prediction for Kane next season? Top 10. Top 10 if we keep the trend of good signings coming in. So, guys, I think we're going to call time on it there. I think, yeah, we'll let it run out for the next minute or so I can say my last few bits. Feel free to say any last bits of yours as well. But 7 likes with 11 people watching. How about everybody drop a cheeky like on this video for us before you all leave? That would be great if you could. Really, really would appreciate that. But yeah, I'd say the World Cup is a great one so far. A lot of big shocks, a lot of things going on, and also as well, Newport County are signing players. The likes have just shot up. Thank you very much, guys. Prediction for County next season: top 10. I'm saying top 10 for Newport County. If if we continue the trend that we're currently going through, the body just wants a cute pie. Labardi, I tell you what, he can have all the Q pie he wants. I hope he chokes on a bloody Q pie if he pisses off to them. Bloody tree huggers. Tree hugging hippies, that's all you are, Forest Green. What a good note to end there on a Forest Green rant. I hope you all enjoy the World Cup game. I'm going for Croatia. Feel free to drop some comments on this about anything. Like, you know, drop some comments. Give me something I can talk to you guys about. You know, I can bring it up with you. You know, if we keep this sort of dialogue between us all, this whole thing will be even better than what it is. But yeah, guys, thank you again for getting involved today. I know it was sort of short notice and late. I didn't think I was going to be back in time to even get this going, but we got a good stream in the end, didn't we? Um, Right, so kit Bluebirds TV, our kit is out middle of this month, I believe. We finally got our sponsor. I'd imagine everything's running through production now. We could have some on the way even. Yeah, so thank you again, guys. And yeah, looks like we may have a new creator here as well. Happy days. Guys, take care. And until the next time, be cheerio for now. Up the county as always. Good night, all, and I'll see you next week.